Hi, I'm Alana,
Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to A Pinch of English and a Dash of Morocco.
the official podcast of the American Language Center. And today we are talking about Ramadan. So, Sarah, nice jalaba.
Thank you. Look, yours also looks good. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do like jalabas.
Yeah. I don't wear them very often, but, like special occasions and, traditional and all that. I'm not into jalabas like
all the time.
all the time.
I like them. Because I'm not Moroccan, I feel weird. I feel
Why?
like, not like with people I know, it's perfectly fine. Like if we're invited for a tour or something at someone's house. But if I'm like on the street or in the store, I'm a little self-conscious of just paying attention to people thinking it's weird that a foreigner is wearing.
Do you wear it usually in Ramadan or during the year?
Mostly just holidays in Ramadan.
Ramadan.
Again, if we're invited to someone's
Store.
house, people I know. But I like them. I have way more than I need because I don't get to wear them as much, but I like having them made and choosing everything. So but yours is very stylish.
Thank you. It was a long process, but it finally is here.
and worth it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah. So today we're talking about Ramadan. So Ramadan, it's a holy month, and it inspires us to, be human beings. Be a good person, overall good person, because people try. Most of us try to, try to pray on time. Read more Quran, and a page or two after every pray, go to Taraweeh. So overall, it's a month where we try to be better persons spiritually. If talking about health and stuff, we somehow kind of set resolutions. During that month, and we hope that it could continue throughout the year.
I think as an American and my first introduction to Ramadan, and that would have been in high school. I had one of my good friends was Bangladeshi, and I just remember always being like, "Oh, do you want some of this?" It's like, "No, I'm fasting." And then 5 minutes later, "Are you sure you don't want one?" "I'm fasting." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I think as an American, we just think it's about not eating. We only really are exposed to about the food. We don't realize it's supposed to be like a much bigger change.
Yes, it is. It is. Yes.
So and the resolutions things, I think it comes from, like you said, you might be, read more Quran or pray more or do more prayers.
Yeah.
But what other ways might you change?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways other than the religion. Of course, the religion is the first one, but there's also some people try to be healthy during that month. Eat healthy, change your eating habits, try to, lose weight with Ramadan. That's what I'm trying to do this Ramadan. So I hope it's working. Can you see any difference?
I don't know.
No?
I only notice me. Sorry.
It's okay. But Ramadan is a chance for people to, change a lot of habits and hopefully be able to continue, because it's a month. So you try to build a habit. So for example, if you don't eat healthy, so you try to eat healthy for a month. For example, for people who smoke, because you're not eating or you're not drinking of the whole day, so it gives you a chance also to quit smoking.
I'm like that with coffee.
Because
I drink coffee like 5 cups a day all day. I will go to bed with a nice mug of coffee. I've been getting horrible headaches the last 2 weeks. So and it's just because my body's like, "What are you doing? Where's my coffee?" I get really like these caffeine headaches. But actually it's only the first 2 days that I got them. So I think now I have coffee out of Tor. And I have coffee with my sahur. And if I really need to, I take a Doliprane with them too. Like last night I had to take a Doliprane because I did get a headache. but yeah, I think now I'm down to 2 cups a day. So hopefully I can drink less.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to, but at least maybe my body will
adjust to it.
of drinking less.
I don't have the coffee problem because I don't drink coffee at all. I've
Yeah.
never like had a cup of coffee in my life. Yeah.
Oh,
never.
You just challenged me.
Really never. So I don't know. So when people talk about, oh, I need my coffee, I understand, but I don't feel like, because I don't know. I mean,
you don't. Yeah, you don't have that habit.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, I literally, if I just smell the coffee, because I use an espresso machine, so we have the pods, the capsules. When I hear it break and smell the coffee, I relax. Like my whole body just goes.
Without drinking it.
Yeah, just the smell.
Wow.
And then I know yesterday I had this headache from not having it. So right at Lift of Tour, I had some shabakia, I had some carrot juice, and then I just drank my coffee and it's like I melted. I was just like, okay. But for me, I think with coffee, I like created the addiction in that it's more mental, like it's like a treat. So like if I'm going to wake up, I want to treat myself. I'll treat myself with coffee. Yeah. So it becomes this like habit, and like I'm treating myself, but it's not like a donut, which is really good too, but at least coffee is healthier. So for me, it's and also the process of making the coffee is kind of, it's like something to get you through the day. I could do a whole episode about coffee, but we won't. We won't. We'll go back to, but yeah, the addiction, because you mentioned cigarettes, and I think people get really grumpy. Yes, if they don't get what they're addicted to.
Yeah, too. So. It's either cigarettes or coffee, or sometimes also for some people a tea.
Yeah,
tea.
It's the same.
It is. If they don't drink tea, they have headaches and all that. So for me, during Ramadan, if we're talking about, coffee wise, I'm perfectly fine. And also I'm fine with not being able to eat or drink. It's okay.
Yeah.
But the only issue, but also it's part of it, it's my responsibility too, is sleeping.
Yeah, that me too. 100%.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm like up until 1, and then I have just 2 or 3 hours. Then I have to get up for suhoor.
Yeah.
And then you're up also after suhoor to, pray and all that. So to get back to sleep again, it's not easy. And then you have work. So the sleeping disorder, it's the main thing for me. Fine. The other stuff, it's perfectly fine. I can manage them all.
Yeah.
But, sleeping, because it also kind of plays on my mood. If I don't have enough sleep, I'm grumpy. I'm not in a good mood.
I get sick. I physically will get a cold if I don't sleep enough. Yeah. So I catch a cold.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's the sleep for me too.
Yeah.
Because I go to bed usually a little earlier than 1. But yeah, like it's hard to wake up for suhoor and just like eat and go back to sleep.
Yeah, no.
And again, like I make a whole warm cup of coffee. So, and then I go on my phone, and then like and I wake up at 6 anyways to start getting my kids ready for school. So that's just like an hour or less between finishing suhoor and trying to go back to sleep and then waking up again. Yeah. So it's, I have been yawning all throughout this Ramadan. The sleep, it is for me too.
I think I should work on this part. I mean, sometimes I do have work. For example, yesterday I was working until 12, so I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
So to be up until 1, I didn't have a choice. But sometimes, and some days, I do have a choice. So I need to work on this part, because it's also my responsibility. It's not only Ramadan, but it's also my responsibility. If I decide to go to bed early, and especially if I don't have work, then I need to go to bed early and have enough sleep. So the other day I have like energy, and then mood and stuff just to continue for the day. Yeah, I'm the same. Like of course the first day, maybe day and a half are hard. But
this year, I'm just not interested in food. Like after like 3 days, I'm just like, I'm not interested in food anymore. Like, it's like I will walk into a patisserie, a bakery, to get like, stuff for iftar. And I'm just like, what would my kids like? I'm not even thinking about what I want. And even the coffee, like I want it, but I'm not like dying for it. So I got to the point like at the beginning of this week where I think I wasn't eating enough or I wasn't eating well enough. I just have like a croissant at iftar and like some other stuff, but nothing really healthy. And so hard to, I'm like, I just want coffee and a croissant. And what happened is on Tuesday, I had to travel to Casa just to pick up my passports, and you could only do it on a Tuesday. So I went. And I was with a friend who came with me, which was really nice. But by the end of the day, and like we fasted the whole time, but we were walking as much as possible. And I hadn't started exercising this Ramadan yet. I've been waiting. And I started like getting my cheek like spasming. I've never had that before. I've never like had my cheek like spasm. And I looked it up because I was like, what is this? And it said you could do it from being too tired or not having enough potassium or magnesium. So I was like, ooh, even though I'm not really interested in food and from fasting, like I need to make sure when I eat something with vitamins and minerals. So we broke the fast with a banana and some briwat with almonds because those have potassium and magnesium. So it's just kind of a wake up call to me. It's like, it's not just eating, a little, which like I have lost like 2 kilos at least, which is great. But
me too.
And I have a lot of friends who are like, oh, I can gain some weight before Ramadan because in Ramadan, I'll just lose it. But I realized that I do need to actually eat healthy when I do eat. Because so like I've made myself eat some vegetables and like fish or.
Yeah, because I think if you eat healthy in iftar and also if you have dinner, because there are some people who don't have dinner, and also in suhoor, I think you will be fine for the day because you're like switching. What are you eating during the day? You're eating it just in the night. So I think you were not eating well.
No, I wasn't at all. I just wasn't interested. Like
in food.
Because and then maybe because when your stomach's empty, you're more sensitive to like how food like hits your stomach. I don't know. It was just like. I'm done. Like I'll take 2 bites.
Usually that takes like, it's like common in the first week. So, and then you start adjusting to the month and then everything becomes fine.
You get your hunger back. Back. Okay, that's good.
What I do is that before Ramadan, I try to fast days before.
I know people did that.
Just to kind of, get familiar with the, all the fasting and all that. So it becomes easier for me during Ramadan. So that's the plan too.
I think that's good. I know people who like practiced practice day or two. But apart from that, so we talked about food and like making sure you eat healthy. And then, like it's just, I think I eat too much during the days. So this has really like just made me lose my appetite, maybe too much, but I'll probably find that balance. And then we said the religious part of changing.
Yes, of course. The change.
What about exercise? Because I see people, I know people like to exercise like at 5, like really close to iftar.
Personally, because I work the whole day. And my work, it's not really just sitting on a chair. It's like moving, doing a lot of stuff. So by 5, I don't have energy to exercise, to be honest. So personally, I didn't start exercising in Ramadan. What I do when I have time and I'm not working after iftar, I walk.
Oh, nice.
By the beach.
Okay.
Nice. Walk like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's just good. Walk. After iftar and after tarawih, I go to walk just to, because not exercising for a month is too much. And also I'm losing weight during Ramadan, so I need to move. So
encourage.
And also I'm changing my lifestyle food wise.
Okay.
So, and I'm also cutting sugar. So there's no shibakia, no briwet, nothing. No, there's nothing this year. I mean, we have shibakia and all that, but for my brother mainly, me and my mother and my father.
You're trying. Wow.
Yeah. No
Good
sugar.
For you. Good for you.
Yeah, no sugar. And if I have sugar, it's like half of a shibakia once a week.
Wow.
So it's like, it's okay. Just when I miss that sweet, you know, I just take like half of shibakia.
Okay.
But I'm really seriously this time trying to change my, you know, food habits.
Okay.
Really, really. Because from Ramadan to Ramadan, I don't know if you've seen a iftar table, a Moroccan iftar table.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so much going on.
Oh, it's too much.
It's so much going on. So this year, it was actually not only my decision, it was also my parents' decision too. Listen, we're trying to be healthy. We're trying to have more vegetables, more, you know, stuff that are beneficial for your health. And when you eat, you know, you're sure that you'll take everything you need for the day.
That's important.
Yeah. So huge changes. I mean, from my side, huge changes. Of course, on the religious side, and also on the lifestyle, especially food. The only thing that I couldn't, you know, add is exercise. That's because I honestly I can, you know, by 5 I'm
you're active enough.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
But I try to from time to time add that little walk.
Okay, that's and refreshing outside by the beach. That's refreshing too.
Exactly.
In the evening.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Did you
I haven't really done anything yet. It's mostly the coffee and food. I mean, I think one part also is be more generous. You're supposed to be more patient.
Yes.
So yeah, giving more money to people in need. Just be more patient. I think, you know, just being more understanding, less judgmental, better with people. Just so I think that's just that.
Because I said it's this month inspires us to be good human beings, good people overall. On the being, as you said, being kind to people, being patient, especially when you're, for example, people who are used to drink coffee or used to smoke they have like a temper during the day. The fact that you control your temper, that's also good, because you try to be, we are all fasting, so we need to kind of support each other. We don't need to be, you know, have a temper or something. So that's also a change, and an important change. Be kind, give more, especially for people who are in need. And people really need more during Ramadan because of, as I said, food and all that. And I hope that this change will be throughout the year. So what I don't like is just started in Ramadan and stop, and then stop doing it. So if we could like start it in Ramadan, like build a habit, and then have it like for
always. That's like because you're saying that like people are more grumpy because they aren't eating, they aren't whatever. You have to think during the year. I mean, one main reason of Ramadan is to understand what it's like to be hungry.
Yes.
So you might have people who are always hungry, like not just because they're, you know, not from choice, but from
not for a month. It's like for a long period.
Or they might just have health problems that makes them, they're in pain often, or medication that make them have problems, or just a bad experience. Maybe someone yelled at them, or, you know, at work or in their family or a teacher. So I think having that understanding always is just a really good thing. And I know I've seen like kind of inspirational quotes on the internet just saying like a lot, you know, there's people at the end of their rope. What we say is like, they're just like struggling to get by.
Yeah.
Don't be the person who pushes them in the wrong direction. Be the person who pushes them in the right direction, who gives them support. So, you know, we come across strangers all the time. We need to just be more patient, because we don't know what's happening in everyone's life. Even friends, we don't know everything. about everyone. So
yeah.
we do have to be more understanding with
Yes, yes. And you are right about the part when you said there are some people who are starving for not only a month and not by choice. So Ramadan, it gives us a chance to feel those people, how they kind of feel, how that's why we need to give more and be generous, because yeah.
I do find it unfortunate that people buy more food in Ramadan. I understand, like, you want to kind of make it a special, like you do Shabaki, and you don't usually have Shabaki during the year. And so you want to, like, kind of enjoy the family time, and the evening is kind of special.
Yes, Ramadan vibes. Yes.
But the waste, I mean, just the idea that it's like too much is unfortunate. Like, I really think it's great when I make enough for my family, that it's just enough. Like, there's enough food. We ate almost all of it or all of it, but no, it wasn't too little, it wasn't too much. Like that for me is my goal. Like I'm really bad at doing too much. I haven't learned how to make too much.
That's actually good. That's actually good, because it's a waste of, food, waste of, and there are some people who needs it, some people get crazy with, buying so much food, and the table, as I said, it's crazy with, you have a lot of types of everything. So a little bit of control there, that would be nice. So as I said, it's a chance for us to start a habit, and for us, I felt the change this year. So if we're talking about food, I really felt the change, and I don't know why this year specifically, but we made the decision, no waste.
That's really good.
We're going to prepare what we're going to eat, and we don't need extras. We don't need a table. Every inch of the tables need to be filled with food. We don't need that.
Or like 5 different
dishes and all. No, we don't need that. We need healthy stuff that we could eat, prepare, and like, when you prepare a meal and then you find the dish is empty, that means it's
you made enough. I think that's a good goal.
So
just what foods are your favorites now, especially that you've cut out sugar, trying to eat healthier? Do you do like briwats or the little sandwiches?
So now mainly it's vegetables, salads, and then sandwiches with meat. But I'm also trying to eat a little bit of, bread. I'm also
like reducing
reducing the bread too. Pizza, we don't do it every day.
Okay. I don't think we've done pizza at all yet.
We did pizza, I think, once or twice during this Ramadan. Brewat we didn't do yet.
Okay.
No. But mainly we're trying to focus on get like the protein from meat or chicken or whatever
directly.
Yes, and then you have a salad. Then you have what else? Soup. Of course, we start with soup first. I mean, the first day of Ramadan we do harira, because Ramadan for Moroccans, it's harira, shibakia, salu, the trio. It has to be this way.
It has to be on the table.
So the first day of Ramadan we do harira. But the other days we try to do like soup with vegetables or white soup. So we try to alternate, and we kind of avoid harira because it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's sour too.
And when you kind of drink it, you can't do stuff after. We do it for the first day. We did salu. It was salu we did, and we didn't add flowers into it.
Okay.
So it was just
and sweetened with honey, not sugar.
Honey. So so it's harira or white soup or just soup. Salu, the protein, as I said, salad, and for example at 11 I try to get some fruits.
Okay, good.
To add them. Before dinner. And in dinner I don't eat really that much. It's just it could be something which is left from the store. I just take some bites from it. And then during suhoor, usually it's just a yogurt or like dates. It's just really, I can't eat like a 4 in the morning. I just can't.
And if you just ate like at 11.
Yeah, it's just something. And I mainly drink water.
Yeah, that's when I drink water.
Yeah,
I drink it for the day.
Yeah.
I drink it at suhoors when I try to do the water.
So so that's like for now, my Ramadan routine. Okay. If we're talking about like just food, we're talking just food. Yeah. What about you?
We don't do harira because the tomatoes are really acidic. So we do a white soup, but modified where we add spices and meat. So it's a little bit, the idea of harira, but with the dashisha, the barley, and some milk, but also spices and meat. So and then we do, on the table, we'll have dates, shabakia. I do the little bedboots, the little breads, like pita style bread. The thing is, I have 3 kids, elementary, like primary school kids, and they're so like with vegetables, and it's just hard to get something that everyone likes. Yeah. So it's like, yesterday we had some with salmon, and they, but there's onion, and then you have to pull out the onion, or only like one really likes salmon. Or tuna, not everyone. It's just really hard to find. I think they all like kefta, and maybe one doesn't like cheese. So, I have to make
like a dish for everyone.
And put them on say, no, you don't get that one, you get that one. Yeah. Just like briwats, I made some with calamari the other day, and my son started to eat it, and he's like, is this calamari? I'm like, yes. He's like, no. I'm like, you liked it before you knew what it was. It's just... So I have challenges just figuring out what they would eat. So I don't do too many. I usually just do little sandwiches or briwats. And then sometimes some croissants. And again, it's just deciding this one likes schneck, this one likes chocolate. Yeah. And then we do a carrot juice. Again, it's not acidic. It's not like orange juice, which is, I might do a lemonade or orange juice for my kids. And sometimes we do a salad at iftar. And then for dinner, it's just usually, it could be a tagine or something on the grill. And some vegetables. Like yesterday, it was grilled fish and carrots, potatoes, and barbara beets. So just and by then we're not even that hungry because we eat immediately, because again I have school-age kids, and so we try to get to bed by 9:30. So that's it. That's all. Our eating's done like in one go usually, or just like
it's like you're eating at once.
And that I kind of prefer that. I wouldn't want to eat like after 10. And that's at suhoor. If I have a croissant, I really don't think too much about it. I can't do the dashisha and liban, the barley and milk, the buttermilk. Forgot in English. It just sticks in my throat. I can't do it. So I'll do something really like a pastry, something that goes down easy. And then my coffee, maybe a boiled egg, something like protein or dairy to sustain me. But I really don't think about it too much. Like it's just like whatever I grab last minute. And I don't like go to the kitchen. I just like have it next to my bedroom, like outside my bedroom. So I won't cook anything in the morning. Coffee. So that's it.
During Ramadan, some people find that like they kind of start other project during Ramadan.
Okay. Yeah.
And they kind of, because some of them have more time because we don't go, because we're not having lunch, so we don't have that break, so we're like continuously. Are you this type of people that you start a project in Ramadan, or you do new stuff in Ramadan?
I thought about it. I thought about like cleaning out my closets, like really getting rid of things I don't need at home, because again, like with kids, you just like end up with a bunch of stuff
Mm-hmm.
that they outgrow, or, old clothes. I haven't been very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
What if I really, really, really did what I want? I would start writing. I want to write, and I just mentally, it's just hard to like when you're at home, surrounded by all this other stuff that you kind of need to be doing. It's really hard to like clear your mind and feel like it's okay if I use this time to write. So I should probably just like get off my phone for a good day and try to write instead of doing anything else.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Do you feel you have extra time in Ramadan, or it's the opposite?
No, I have extra time but less energy. Again, the sleeping thing really
yes.
And my legs have been more tired these days, so I would like to exercise, but just haven't. And also eating for us, since we go to bed like at 9, from 7 to 9, it's like a quick rush to like eat and then get ready for bed and go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So and also then like, from like 5:30 to 7, I'm getting the food on the table, getting everything prepared. So it's the evenings are kind of hard. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I would, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the project is this Ramadan is myself, kind of, because I'm working on myself.
Yeah.
That's why it's like mainly being healthy, being kind of don't repeat the mistakes that I did the previous Ramadans.
Okay.
So I'm taking action this year.
That's really good.
Not a project, not something like, it's just me.
Yeah.
And I want to take it as a start.
Mm-hmm.
And then continue.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will work.
Yeah. The challenge is motivation, to keep the motivation.
Yes. That's my problem, because I start, I engage, but I don't know what happens in the middle. Something happens.
In the middle of Ramadan?
No, not in general.
Of projects.
Yeah. It's like building a habit.
Mm-hmm.
Something happens in the middle, and then I have to, I don't know what happens.
I think what is nice about Ramadan is that your schedule changes.
Yeah.
So it's not just having more time, it's your habits have to change.
Yes.
So it's like, it's just like, well, everything's upside down, so I can rebuild my schedule.
Exactly.
I do this too, but I'm really bad at it, because I'm like, oh, my kids are in school. My day's cut up into picking them up and bringing them to school. But when they're not if they're on vacation, if they're not in school, I'll have this time to clean the house or, to organize my things. Mm-hmm. And then they're on vacation. I'm like, oh, I'm really busy with my kids. I'm going to have to wait until they're in school to do it. So I try to see like a change in schedule as an opportunity. But then it just doesn't work usually. But I think it's that. I think what happens with Ramadan is our schedules change. Mm-hmm. So we start a new lifestyle or habits, but then it goes back, and it's kind of hard to keep.
Yeah, that's the challenge that we, as I said at first, we need to try to keep it.
Yeah, but even with the change of schedule, going back to how it used to be, it's hard to stick to.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I think it's doable if we have like.
Real.
We really want that.
Yeah, I wonder if you can like somehow set a goal for like 2 months from now.
Yeah.
To like keep your eye beyond the end of Ramadan. Like really not be like, by the end of Ramadan, I want to lose 5 kilos, but by the end of like May, I want to.
Yeah.
So like you extend the motivation a little more.
And Ramadan is just the first like step. Yeah. And then you have to continue.
Yeah, it's just more of a push. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd say, because you mentioned resolutions. So like in the US, I think most of our listeners know this, that January 1st, I don't think it's not really a thing in Morocco yet that you make a resolution for like this year it would have been like, oh, 2022 is my year to do this. Mm-hmm. This is the year I'm going to really do this. Or, I mean, biggest ones are losing weight or just be more healthy and stop smoking. I think that if you have someone who's a smoker, that would be that. I think for a lot of people, that might be the resolution year after year after year. And it's, gyms for exercise. They often have like promotions or discounts
in January.
In January. And they say at a gym, January is the busiest month.
Yeah.
And then after that, people stop going, unfortunately. So it's normal. Everyone, you start a new time, a new year, a month with all this motivation, and then you lose it too quickly after a month.
I'm trying this month or this year to kind of maintain. I'm trying. So I'm highly motivated this year. Hopefully I keep the same amount of motivation at the end of Ramadan, inshallah. And as I said, it's a chance for us to, add changes to our lives on different levels. And we're familiar, as you said, with New Year's resolutions, birthday resolutions. Why not Ramadan resolutions?
Exactly. It's a time to reflect on who you are, what you want to be, and changes. So they actually said, I'm not sure, but they say this, to build a habit you need like 40 days. Ooh.
That's what they say.
Interesting.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But they say to build like a habit, and to make it like a habit you need like do the same thing for 40 days. Do you think that would work, or like 40 days would be enough to change years?
I think definitely, like with Ramadan, those extra 10 days help get you through the end. So not just being like, well, Ramadan's like 30 days. So saying like 30 days, well, that's too little, because that's just going to fit in the month. You need like to extend it past. So I think it's, and I don't know.
So also it comes to the part when you said take Ramadan as a first step. And then like have like a goal May or like 2 months later. So
it's not just Ramadan.
It's not just Ramadan. It's after Ramadan.
It could be summer, it could be like for the summer too. Like I think you mentally have to envision it beyond the month. So stop thinking of it as Ramadan changes, but just think about it as changes for the rest of your life or whatever.
Yes. What's your routine in Ramadan? Like your day?
Oh, I don't even think I should talk about it. It's I don't know. It's not. I waste a lot of time. But basically, I wake up at 6 and get my kids' clothes ready, their breakfast. Spend a little time on social media. And then like 7:20, I wake them up. So their dad takes them to school at 8. And what's nice about this Ramadan is they've usually come home for lunch, but they've been staying at school and eating there, which I really like, because normally my day is broken up that I have to get them at 12, drop them back at school at 2, and then pick them up again at the end of the day. And that would just like break up my day too much and require me to.
So this Ramadan,
there's through. So I don't know. I can't say. It's only been 2 weeks, and I've just because I don't work, because as a teacher I have different classes. And then sometimes it's morning, sometimes it's afternoon.
Yes.
So I haven't really gotten into a routine yet. But that's just like my required schedule is just centered around my kids. So, and then they finish school around 5, and then get them home. I get food on the table, we eat, and then try to get everyone in bed by 9:30. So, I mean, but in the day, it's just been really chaotic. I haven't really gotten an exercise routine. I haven't started a solid project. So I'm not.
I couldn't start exercising either, to be honest.
It's the water too. Just,
It's everything, especially if, as I said, if you're working and then you're like your work, the type of the work you like, you use your energy. So I don't think you'll be able to exercise at the end of before iftar.
Yeah. And I mean, also as like, since I'm the one like putting the food on the table, that time is, I'm eating.
You have stuff to do.
I have stuff to do because I think that's when I see a lot of men, like I know it's not usually the moms who are like out there exercising. I see more men like jogging and stuff.
Yes.
So I think it's or young people who live with their moms. They have that luxury of exercising right before iftar. And it's really the best time to exercise, isn't it? Because then you get to drink water
after,
right when you finish.
Yes.
Because if you do it soon before too early, you'll be really thirsty.
Yeah.
And it might get a little dangerous being dehydrated after exercising.
Mm-hmm.
And then after eating, you're just full. And you get that food coma, like you get really tired.
Yeah.
And then for me, it's time to go to sleep too early. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should add like a quick 20-minute thing it's not like cardio as much, but
just a walk.
I would too.
Just try with a walk.
Even at home.
Yeah, just a walk. If you can like start with a walk and then.
Yeah.
Because personally, I didn't want this Ramadan to go without, any kind of exercise.
Yeah.
I just can't. I wanted to, a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to lose it.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it because I just started this habit just before Ramadan. I went to the gym and I just started this habit of going every day. So I don't want to kind of stop. So I have to start all over again. And it's a long, for me, it's a long process.
No, just talking about this is so bad. I joined a gym in February 2020.
Okay.
I was really good for 1 month and then the gym's closed.
And then Corona came.
Like, and I haven't been back. I was so good. I was going like 4 or 5 days a week. And then
it's like the universe is telling you, don't exercise. No, I'm just kidding. No.
I mean, but it's that thing where you start something and then it suddenly like you don't get enough time doing it and then it stops. Like that 40-day thing. I needed more time.
Yeah.
So before it stops.
Are you planning to go back to this or?
I need to get my booster and then I'll feel comfortable. I still haven't got my booster and then I'll be comfortable. I just, I should. But I have learned how to do it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, during confinement, there was a CrossFit trainer that I knew just who's American living in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And so I actually hired her to do at-home workouts for me. So we did it virtually through FaceTime, and she'd just be on the phone and like yelling at me, screaming at me to work out because it was really painful. Really hard workouts, CrossFit. But I actually got really fit. It was like 3 months. So, but then confinement ended and then I just had to be, I just couldn't be at home as much anymore when things started opening and my kids started
going to school.
Yeah. And just having demands. So yeah, I'm still paying for my gym membership. It's been 2 years unused, but hopefully I'll get my booster and go back and be safe. That was my concern too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Great.
Well,
so I think we've talked about all the changes we can set for Ramadan, and then hopefully we can keep the whole year.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of on different levels. We started with the religious, we started with lifestyle, we started with smoking, we said, and then coffee. What else did we talk about during this
projects and then being patient with people, being
and give more to community, and then of course don't stop at the end of Ramadan, but continue, especially the giving to others and being kind and feeling the others. It's Ramadan, it's a chance for us to do that, but let's keep it like for the year, and let's be better people for always. I agree. That's mainly it. So Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And see you in the next episode. See you. Thank you.